What is up, Ludi Bros Army? It's your boy Big Bro Lamar Ludi, and I'm sitting down to go over a deck that I built for Marvel Snap. I wanted to go ahead and share this deck with you guys. I've been getting some pretty consistent wins with this deck, and that's pretty funny because I built this deck and I called it consistency. I've been hearing that some of the cards I'm running in this build are considered F tier, I guess, in this game, but I've played other card games, and the name of the game is usually consistency. You want your decks to be able to perform the same way, the same time, just about every time you sit down to play the game. So that's what I have this deck built for. But before we get into the deck profile, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, turn that notification bell on, and I'll be bringing this content to you guys on the regular. So when you're playing Snap, you want to sit down to build your deck, and there's a few different strategies that you can go ahead and try to take advantage of. Well, with this deck that I've put together, I've been able to pretty consistently put together some good wins and some good combos. For my 1-drops, I'm running Elektra. And what she does for you, she's gonna, on reveal, she's gonna destroy a random enemy 1-cost card at this location. I usually don't play her turn 1. I don't like to play her turn 1. I'll try and bring her out if my opponent is running Ant-Man or Hawkeye, something of that nature. So I go ahead and pop those cards. What I like to play on turn 1 is Quicksilver because he always starts in your opening hand. So like I said, the name of this game, or the name of this deck, is consistency. And I like to have him in the opening hand every time for sure. I've got that 1-drop ready to go, and I'm going to be able to go ahead and play him out. So I've got him going. Now, of course, you don't have to play the cards that are coming to your hand automatically. For example, the next card is Domino. You always draw this card on turn 2 and not before. So having Quicksilver turn 1 and then following that up with Domino turn 2 ensures that you've always got plays. But there's always that other option. Like I said, I've got Elektra in the deck. You can drop her turn 1. And the other 2-drop that I've got in the deck is Mr. Sinister. I'm running him because on reveal, he's going to add a Sinister clone to this location with the same power. So if you're able to play him in an area that's giving you +1 power, or something of that nature, he'll play out a clone, duplicate himself, and then you're going to have 2 cards on that location. So on turn 3, this is what I really like to go for, is Mr. Fantastic. Adjacent locations have +2 power, so I'll always try to play him in the middle. It's really nice when you can get those clone factories going because you'll play him in the middle, you'll get another Mr. Fantastic, and then you can play him again, and then you should have Elektra because you played Quicksilver turn 1. You can follow up with Elektra, and she can take out a 1-drop on the opponent's side of the field. The other 3-drop I'm going for is for Captain America. I felt like with this deck what I wanted to do was just boost the power levels. Since I'm running those cards that just appear in your hand, I wanted to pair them with something like this, which is going to give other cards at this location +1 power. So that's nice. All of your cards are going to be going up by 1. I'm running Jessica Jones. On reveal, if you don't play a card here on the next turn, she's going to gain +4 power. So I'd like to set her and forget her. I'll put her in a location, and then I'll work on another location. You'll see here in some of my gameplays this come into effect, where she's going to go up +4. So that's like playing a 4-drop in that same location because she's going to shoot up to 8. So 8 power, so that's really nice. I'm running White Queen. On reveal, you're going to draw a copy of the highest card in your opponent's hand. Sometimes it's nice to snag a card of something that you're not running in your own deck. And she's also got that 6 power, so that's pretty nice too. You can play her on turn 4. Turn 5, I'm loving this guy, Blue Marvel. All your other cards are going to get +1 power. So that's everything across the board is going to get go up by 1. So that's nice when you're able to take advantage of that. And then pairing that with something like Captain America, giving everything else +1, or Jessica Jones shooting up, that's really nice. Your cards can get pretty strong. Professor X is the other 5-drop. I like to try and use him and utilize him in situations if I can, try to predict where my opponent is not going to place a card, then I can lock that down, and Mr. Fantastic being in the middle, he can boost those cards as well. So instead of this just being the 3-drop power from Professor X, it's actually, +5 power. So if you can get that combo going and then you lock that down and you guarantee yourself that spot, that location, that you're going to win that. With the theme of consistency, I've got America Chavez. I'm always drawing her on turn 6, so just in case if I need that power play at the end, I know for sure that I'm going to be getting her on turn 6, and she's coming in with that 9-cost power. And then the final card is the Hulk. He's a vanilla. He doesn't have any abilities, but sometimes you just need that beat stick power to go ahead and seal the game. So that's the deck. Really quickly, like I said, I built this deck for consistency, and I've got some gameplays for you guys if you want to check them out to go ahead and see this deck in action. I'll see you guys next time.
the odds?
Systems go.